Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Tristrike Tuesdays. This one, a very special edition. It's the Inkstrike Invitational, held at the end of every month, possibly. It's our invitational for the winners of Tristrike Tuesdays. That means that we have the best of the best here tonight. Um, we're seeing ghosts like Comet, like other people who have won. Here tonight, battling it out in a double elimination bracket, all zones. I actually don't know if you can hear me. But if you can, say something in chat. Okay, I'm gonna assume that that means you can hear me. So, welcome to our first match. We're gonna be seeing Xiphias versus Extinction. Both of these teams won Tristrike Tuesdays. That's kind of the whole point of this tournament. We're seeing names like Bread, Comet on the side of Extinction. Players I know. Bread, a commentator for us. Comet, the GOAT. We're looking at our maps here, Mako zones, crab leg zones, and ship shape zones. 3 great maps. Some of the best maps really in the game. So, we're going to be seeing ourselves get right into it in a moment here. Well, we would. Here's the real interesting thing. True to his Tristrike Tuesday roots, I did not set up the capture code correctly. So, you cannot actually see the stream. But while I unplug and replug in things, and look at that, I am amazing at my job. So, what we've seen here, where you couldn't see this, is Xiphias taking an early lead, really pushing out the other team Extinction. There's Carbon going crazy, taking one down but going down themselves, and Zap taking this block here, tries to cap zone while Dread tries to hold off Extinction, which they're doing actually phenomenally well. Speaking of well, we see Wellstring coming out on the other side. Great, on both sides actually. We see Wellstrings doing a great job of painting and being annoying, just being terrible, terrible weapons as Wellstring is. But we see Coven here goes, gets 2, goes down. Zone stays neutral here. Extinction managing to regain control here. They do have quite a ways to go, but they are definitely taking down the score. As well here, taking a defensive position on left stack here, throwing out wave. Really was trouble for here as this Reef Star goes out, is just being able to hold down this zone. As Xiphias just with so much paint, it's hard for Extinction to even hold cap long enough to not get penalty points to really break through this. But they're getting picks here with 2 more going down on the side of Xiphias. Extinction pushes up, this Range Blaster Comet might go pushing up on the side here, but one goes down in mid from Extinction. And Comet jumps out. Dread gets multiple and takes the zone back again for Xiphias. Another push by Extinction to shut down without too many points being taken off that ticker. As Xiphias pushes up, this Dread doing a great job staying under this ledge. just painting up, holding this space. Definitely what you want to see. They get one, going back, holding this zone through these strikes. As they break through this penalty, to go down, but the time is ticking. The Extinction needs to get zone here. And they do, but not before Xiphias gets down all the way to 15. And you see again, they're already back with this reslider. Probably going to try to cap here. Yes, we do see them do that. 2 go down on the side of Extinction. 3 down. Xiphias is really doing a great job here, not letting Extinction get anything. Just pushing back in here. Hornet here trying to hold this left stack. And successfully doing it pretty well as it is a zap with the cooler. This Dread does end up taking them out though. And Extinction is still not being able to get back in. Dread does go down here. We see Bread here dropping, trying to get a flank here on the right, but they get shut down by this player here, Smokian, and that is game for Extinction. Just a clear-cut victory for Extinction. They were just able to shut down those pushes by, so Xiphias wins, just able to shut down those Extinction pushes, not allowing too many points to ever be scored. But if you know me, you know I'm not the biggest Mako Zones fan. And it makes sense, I think, to me. Why? Mako Zones is kind of different than a lot of the maps in this game. It's less open, the zone's kind of a weird shape. It's not as great for these backlines. So we could see here on the kind of, I think, the opposite. Here on Crab Lake Capital, very open map, these grades, great for backlines. One of my best maps, really. And here you can see where maybe Xiphias's holds might not quite work out as well. They don't have these stacks to hold on to. An Extinction might have a better job of pushing that in, but then you have to remember that if Xiphias can take these grades, they can really just lock out Extinction. So really, it could go anyway here. Once again, these are the best of the best players. So I expect both teams to put up a great fight here. Chat. I don't know if anyone's chatting right now. What do y'all think of Crab Leg? Better or worse than Mako? I know. I don't think it's better than Mako. It's kind of a controversial map. I think that you can get lockout too, but personally as a player, I prefer playing on Crab Leg as a backline player. I mean, I kind of like abusing the terrible map design in this game. Alright, so as we get into it, we see Well coming back out on both sides again. Same comps here, similar. We have the Splash, the Dread, the Range. Pretty much exactly what you'd expect after watching that last game. But both Dreads, both Wells are kind of unexpected. I was maybe wondering if one of them was going to switch because of the Greats. But he was not, and one already going down on the side of Xiphias and Extinction. So Xiphias does manage to take zone here at the beginning, as Aspen here is getting a nice flank, getting one, but going down. Comet here with the Kraken, hoping to get something off that, does manage to get that jump there, and returns as Extinction manages to grab zone here. E-Man with the Dread coming up over Grace. See, this is where I actually think the Dread pick's going to be crazy. Is just being able to shoot on these Greats. Crab Lake's always been a great map for Dread. And I mean, you can see there, the Crab goes out on the side of Xiphias. Just being able to shoot through these Greys is such a big advantage. We see them again up here on these Greys, holding this space. Comet is trying to shoot them down. And they do jump back to their teammate here, taking instead these left Greys here. Comet does Kraken, trying to get back in. but all the while you see this zone ticking down. And they do manage to get neutralized, actually take zone here, put some penalty back on Xiphias, but they immediately get the zone back as the zone kind of neutralizes, starts trading out here. Extinction needs to get a pick. There's one, but another one of them goes down. They get another pick before jumping out. See, this is exactly what they need here. They need to be able to get these picks. They need to be able to push up. I think Xiphias has way better paint here. They do not. Extinction does not want to play this game in mid. They need to be able to push back here. This Dread, oh, the Gal goes down, the Crab comes out, Leaf comes out. Xiphias managed to take back the zone. 3 go down on the side of Extinction. Just this well here, trying to hold this space, trying to make sure that they don't get locked out. See Dread underneath here, almost picking off the well. They're also weak. Ended up, one drops and tries to take them out. They do trade. But we see 2 more down here on this side of Extinction. They're not having great luck pushing back. And we see here, Xiphias has already gone through the penalty. The Kraken comes out trying to get some picks. They do manage to help take back some, but they do go down. And Xiphias is managing to neutralize. Not quite recap as this Gal does get a pick. Maybe they're pushing into this, maybe getting 2. We're about to see here. It looks like they're able to jump out as this Dread comes to save the Zap play, but they do go down as well. Xiphias is dropping in here, and if Extinction can capitalize on this, kind of take them out. Oh, but they are 3 down suddenly. Looks like Xiphias is going to be able to push back in here. Hornet, the last one alive on the side of Extinction, they go down. Crab comes out on the side of Xiphias, holding this space once again, trying to push through this penalty. Let's see here. Yeah, what we're seeing here is just kind of a lockout here from Xiphias. Not really, they're not pushed up in the base, but what they're able to do is, even they're going down here, Extinction's managing to grab the zone. But when they do, Xiphias is able to push back in before Extinction manages to get the solid picks they need to actually push up, actually take space, and take away this threat of like Leaf Slider on zone, of just like Aspen here getting crazy picks, almost getting a wipe with the help of that Leaf Slider. And once again, they're back up, they have the space. They have Crab here, they're just gonna pop it right on this. And they're going to be able to hold off for lots of time here. I think it's 8 seconds, something like that. And they come back on zone. Only about 10 remaining. All they need to do is hold their 2 down. Extinction manages to neutralize. Looks like they will be able to cap the zone, putting some penalty back on the side of Xiphias. But will it be enough? 20 seconds left in the game. Extinction needs to keep this. Like Xiphias has been preventing them from doing this entire game. Aspen here pushing in, getting multiple 3 down the side of Extinction, and it looks like Xiphias is going to be able to take game 2. And that is the set. This is not regular Tristrike Tuesdays rules. This is in fact the Inkstrike Invitational, the best of the best, as they say. So we are double elimination, best of 3. So, those of you here, why Xiphias managed to kind of, we're gonna say, endanger Extinction here, as they're not completely out. They do go to losers bracket, but they were just able to push back in, never letting Extinction take too much meaningful land from them. Always pushing back, always just getting picks. Extinction needed to win those fights. Just get advantage, push up, and they were never able to do this. Xiphias doing an amazing job of winning this. So, we will be seeing Xiphias move on in winners bracket. Extinction, once again, going to losers bracket. They're not out yet, and we're going to see them try to fight their way back up. But yeah, so a great set from the both of them, but Xiphias just a very strong team. Both of these teams are very strong, the best of the best. And we will see more of the best of the best when we come back from the short break featuring Eon. We're going to see a new ad break segment in a second. So tune in for that, and we'll be back with a new match very soon.